Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would show you guys just a regular plant care routine video. This is just something that, when you have a lot of plants, you have to water them, you have to care for them. And in this video, I actually needed to dust off my plant shelf because it was very dusty. As you can see, it's close to a window and a door, so it gets a lot of light in this area. And as a result, it gets very dusty. So I'm just clearing the shelves so I can clean it down a bit. As much as I absolutely love my plant shelf, you'll notice that with some of my taller plants, like this ZZ Raven, sometimes I kind of have to maneuver it in a way so that it fits properly because as these plants get taller, it starts to hit the top of the shelf. So that's the downside of having these plants on the shelves. Eventually, it will get taller. Not all of them, some of them, and I have to find a new home for it. If you've seen my recent plant tour video, I did a summer tour video. I also did a favorites video. You may notice that some plants have been moved around a bit, and I do that pretty often with my plants. I'll move them to a different area. One, if it's growing too tall, if it needs more light. And my Aglaonema wishes plant you saw a moment ago, that is currently not sitting in a pot because I am planning on repotting that plant. If that's something that you guys are interested in watching, just let me know down below in the comments and I'll be happy to show you. And then that lower shelf, I'm not really going to focus too much on that, but you'll notice I just have some various supplies in there. On the left side, you can probably see that I have some mosquito bits, I have some empty pots, I have my little shovel that I use when I'm potting up plants. So I just try to keep some of my plant accessories in those baskets. So this is my peace lily, which I obviously don't keep it on the plant shelf because of the size, but I just watered this one off camera. And then my other plants, I'm just kind of laying them out here on the floor, preparing to water them. To be honest, some of my larger plants, like the two ZZs and even this golden pothos in the bottom left corner, I would typically take those over to my sink and just water it and let it drain there. And then with my smaller plants, I would do as you see here in the video. I would just lay my saucers on the ground, line them all up and prepare them to water. My daughter wanted to come and help me water the plants. Every time she sees me lay them all out on the ground, she's like, I want to help, I want to help. So I decided to let her come and help me water the plants, and she did a great job. Had one little slip up with the water spilling on the floor, but I think that was more so my fault than hers. Okay, now we're outside on my balcony. I just had a couple of plants to water out here, my 2 rubber plants. That one there that I just pushed closer to the camera is my Ficus elastica taniki. And then I'm also going to bring my, oh, which one is this? The ruby, Ficus elastica ruby. I keep these 2 outside just so they can get that extra sun. And with the taniki in particular, I've seen so much growth since bringing it outside. I thought this one was a wrap because it wasn't growing. It had a lot of browning of the edges, but since I've moved it outside, it's done so much better. And then the ruby, I brought that one out a little bit later because again, I wasn't noticing much growth when I had it on my plant shelf. But since being outside after a few weeks, I have noticed a little bit of growth, as you can see there in the center. Here I decided to just kind of put them in the same saucer because I realized they can both fit in the larger one. So I'm just going to leave them out here for a little while longer. And that's it. That's my Sunday afternoon plant care routine. I believe I watered, 10 plants maybe? So not a bad day. There's some days where I have to water even more. So it's a process. Sometimes I have to wait for some plants to completely drain out before I swap them out for others because I only have maybe 6 or 7 saucers. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments section. Any tips, suggestions, I welcome all feedback, constructive, of course. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.